Okay. This should be working soon. Should be working very soon. I'm just gonna hop into here. I'm just gonna hop into Google Drive real quick. Here, I'm gonna start it to where it shows H Portal 2023. There we go, right there. There, right there. I'm not gonna start completely yet. I'm gonna wait a few here. Wait for people to join if they do join. I'm gonna send a couple of links to this stream to people, to the world, if it'll pop up on my channel. Where YouTube is weird right now. There it is. Okay. So says there's one person here, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this couple places. Put the stream link in a couple places here. Oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. That's why it's not working. Okay. Sorry. I should have done this more in a better way, but this is my first time ever doing something like this. I kind of want people to join, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna send this link to random inconspicuous places. We'll send it. There, I'm gonna make a post. Join, starting very soon. Okay, now there's 4 people watching. Hello, guys. Hello. I'm gonna post about this on Instagram. I'm gonna kind of slowly get the ball rolling here with this. This is exciting stuff right here. This is exciting stuff right here. Link. I'm gonna do like an introductory thing. I'm doing this like so on the whim right now. Like I don't have anything planned here. I'm just doing this. I just woke up today. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this today. Okay, I posted that there. Did it actually post? No, it's posting. Okay, it's posted now. Hello, everybody. Wait, did you travel? Did I travel back in time? I don't know. Oh, no, doggy. Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna start talking now. So this is, my movie, Mr. Moon 1 and 2. It's 2 movies, technically, but I combined it into one movie, and now it's The Slow Death of Seminor. That's fun. This is a movie I made. I started in 2023. I started at the beginning of 2023. I was just kind of jumping into it. I didn't really know what I was doing when making it. Then a lot of weird stuff happened in my life, and I kind of realized what I was doing and where this idea, this story came from. Came from a lot of weird, real stuff in my life. So I kind of went with that, and you can kind of see that shift, like, in like the first 10 minutes or so. You can kind of see that, like, wait a minute, I know what I'm doing. And then I started going ham, and I made this really weird, special movie that it's very special to me. And it seemed to be pretty special to others. So, yeah. I'm not very good at explaining things, but I'm gonna try my best here. And I made this during a time that I don't really remember that much now. So it's gonna be kind of harder for me to explain more like detailed technical things, except for like Inspiraling Skulk, because I can remember some of that stuff, a lot of that stuff, because it's pretty recent. But 2023 is a blur, so that's a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna start the film now, and I'm gonna talk as we go about things. Wait, W? W? Okay. So, starting off here. Hopefully you guys can hear me well over the movie. I can hardly hear the movie, which is fine for me. Okay, I can kind of hear the movie. But, yeah, so this is actually, I'm going to talk about the technical part of this, because I just drew, like, a bunch of vertical, like, I just drew a bunch of vertical drawings on, like, Ibis Paint, and I just edited this on CapCut. It was so, like... Okay, that's good. That's good that you can hear both now. So, yeah. This is just, like, me panning down doing tweens and stuff, basically, on CapCut. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this story I came up with as an April Fool's joke. The whole Mr. Moon thing started as an April Fool's joke. Like, I made this poster for April Fools about, this is the time there was just that short video of Mr. Moon, and I ended up creating this whole movie based around that story I made for April Fools. The music here, I am still very proud of the music here. I hum this sometimes. Music is, I think it encapsulates the feel of the movie very well. This is more story stuff that I didn't really realize what it actually meant to me until later on in the movie. There's some crazy stuff here. That's supposed to be a bear, by the way. A lot of people are like, what is that? I'm like, it's a bear.
In the moon we trust.
That's not a bear, that's a weird guy. One of my favorite little details is how that bear just kind of like goes away after that. I love that little detail. This is Prophets the Stork, which I have lore for this most inconspicuous character in the entire movie. Just Stork. And then you saw like that shadow back there. Like there's so many weird like details I tried to do at the beginning. You could tell I was just kind of jumping into this because I had no idea what I was doing with the scene. You could just tell I was just trying to figure it out. Like this is his like design, Sachem's design just like changes in like the first minute of the movie. I was really just jumping into this and just doing it, and that's kind of what I'm doing with my next movie too. So. But I mean, I got a handle of things like relatively quickly. It's just this beginning part is just kind of a stinker because it's just weird and kind of different from the rest of the movie.
Oh, sweet children of mine, it is but an honor to be with you all again.
There he is.
You nimble souls are the only thing keeping me from
shattering myself.
This scene specifically, I realized, maybe I'll go into it a little bit after the stream, or after, like, the commentary, but, like, what this all kind of means to me. But this scene specifically, like, shattering myself, like, that's crazy. And then this is definitely supposed to be kind of like a subtle, like, Destiny, like, this is the story. This is how Mr. Moon fucked up Destiny.
There they are, my two greatest children, Sachem Suleimanite.
It's close-up shots.
Destiny Suleimanite. Tight. Where is your son?
Cicada wouldn't wake up from his slumber. I have a feeling he might be sickly.
Sachem.
Uh-oh.
Destiny.
Wait, okay, hold on. That's the thing I feared. Hold on, let's see if I can edit that. Ain't that the guy from Puzzle Battle? Here. Let's see. Can I do that? I can do that here. So audio, I mean, I could probably do that and then also maybe turn it down a bit. In here? Yeah, right here, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you for letting me know, doggy. Okay. Resume.
You two are excused
Is it
from
better now?
tonight's lunar colony ritual.
I was not
Feed
checking
your
chat,
son
but
lunar soup. 4. He must get better before the next gathering. Sweet dreams, little one.
Oh, gracious Lord, how we appreciate this act of kindness. For our Lord loves us, and for our Lord loves
Okay,
our
good.
son Cicada.
good.
We must return to him. We shall give him the soup.
We shall give it's not really explained here, but the
And
lunar
how
soup,
would those facts
it's supposed to like numb you. It's supposed. I mean, I guess it's kind of just subtly. It is kind of subtly explained that it's supposed to like numb you, make you feel more complacent, I guess. I love the way this part's animated still. I love the low FPS thing, but like I think it like the whole shift from lower frame rate to higher frame rate from Mr. Moon 1 to Mr. Moon 2 makes sense thematically. That was like the intention, was for this to feel like a foggy like nightmare thing, and then Spirally Skulk's like, whoa, this shit happened to me. What the fuck?
Cicada, you appear to be feeling sickly. We are
You
making
can see Cicada's birth certificate back there. He was born in 1967.
quickly. Boy,
Yeah, they're in relatively modern day, just kind of pretending that they're in like an old cult. It's funny.
be less sheepish when I get back.
This is the moment where I was like, oh shit, I'm making something. I remember I like posted about it on Twitter. I was like, whoa. In this scene, it feels kind of random, but I'm not gonna go and explain all this symbolism with these weird random scenes. But it's not just random, guys. It's not just random. My commentary will get better when when the film actually does stuff, though. You can see very, very faintly, help Cicada out, which has like a double meaning. Like, help Cicada out, like the phrase help him out, and like help him out of the village. There's so many like little just things I was experimenting with, like all these scribbles and stuff. Like you can see, like Cicada had like Satcham's hair for a second. I was trying to do, funnily enough, I was trying to do like a Spider-Verse kind of thing. I was like obsessed with the Spider-Verse style when I was making this. Because they do stuff like that too, but in a lot more, I don't know, a lot different of a way. Okay, this is where the film starts being interesting. This is where I kind of realized what I was doing with this story. Cicada just had a nightmare. He's pissed off. He's tired of this shit. He's going to Mr. Moon. He's like, I'm tired of this. He's bumped his head. He doesn't exactly know what he's doing, but he is enraged, basically. He can't even talk, so I don't know why he went to Mr. Moon, but I don't know, his choice. His choice, not mine. That bear again. I love this scene. This is probably my favorite scene in the first Mr. Actually, I don't know. I think this entire muck sequence is my favorite part of this.
Satcham's son, isn't it a lovely eve? perfect.
I have not
night
been
for
able to
some
replicate
soup. Are
the
you
feeling that
less
this
sickly by
whole
now?
muck sequence gives since
You
I made it.
know, I ponder sometimes. When was the last time you spoke a word or took those egregious spectacles off thine face? I think I may know what is occurring.
What's occurring here? Uh-oh. Cicada has pupils, guys.
I see that you see him clearly. This is why you are sickly. You know there's no way out. There never will be.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Something I kind of want to talk about a little bit is when I started making Mr. Moon, we were doing like Shakespearean studies in my honors English class. So Mr. Moon's kind of supposed to be like a Shakespearean tragedy. It's kind of vaguely supposed to be like a Shakespearean. It's not like entirely inspired by Shakespeare, but you can like see some of the Shakespearean things with it. There's like a lot of weird, like what's the word? There's a lot of different like twists, I guess. There's a lot of stuff like that. That's just kind of supposed to be like Shakespeare, and the way they talk too is obviously kind of inspired by Shakespeare. I love how like hard to decipher Shakespearean stuff is, and that's kind of something I was inspired by with this. Like you have to really think about what they're saying and what they're doing and what they're like, what the whole thing is about. Shakespeare, and that's kind of the theology behind Mr. Moon is Shakespearean tragedy. That's something. This scene. Ooh. This scene is basically what summer 2023 felt like for me.
Your eyes.
I love this part. I love how Sachem's face turns into Mr. Moon.
My own flesh and sap.
My own flesh and sap. That is a weird line.
Destiny.
Yeah, so one of the complaints I got with Mr. Moon 1 was how loud Destiny is. And like that was intentional, obviously. It's a part of her thing. She's like supposed to be all distorted and stuff. But I can kind of see why people didn't like that very much, which is why I toned it down in Spiraling Skulk. Like she's still messed up in Spiraling Skulk, but not super loud. That was one of the common criticisms I got. Which, I mean, I guess it's good when one of your criticisms is just that one of the characters is too loud. And not like, this story sucks, this plot sucks, these characters are awful, this character is too loud. I do like that. I love how I love this whole background thing. This is the thing I'm going forward. Wow. Is just messing with the backgrounds and just destroying them and making them fit the feel of the scene. I'm so happy I did that with this. And this part, oh, I love the shot. Ooh. See, a lot of this stuff was just me like pulling stuff from my unconscious mind, so I don't really have much to say about it. But there he goes. another question slash criticism I got from Mr. Moon was, what is Mr. Moon's intention? I want you to not think about this as a cartoon for a second. I want you to think about this Mr. Moon guy, this guy right here, as a person, as a human being, one who has gone through a lot of things, one who has the complexities of a person. Why do bad people do bad things? What are bad people's intentions? It usually doesn't make any sense. It's usually self-serving. Mr. Moon is neutral evil. He just wants praise, basically. Mr. Moon is he's basically a child in a moon suit, if you could say that. Going for. I love this scene. This scene just makes me sad on rewatch for a lot of reasons. This part, I'm gonna talk about this part. So, in summer 2023, I went for a lot of walks because I was trying to, ease my mind because there was a lot going on, a lot of thoughts just swirling around my head and stuff. And I kept seeing dead animals everywhere. Just dead, roadkill after roadkill after roadkill. Every single walk I went on, there was just dead animals. One time, this is something that really just struck with me. I saw a dead cat in this area I'd never walked to before. I went a different path one time, and then I just see a dead cat just on the side of the road. It was like a dead kitten, actually. I could see its skull. I could see everything. It was disgusting, and I cannot get the image out of my head for days. But that felt really important to me for a lot of weird reasons. So that's what that dead red bird is inspired by. And the red bird is also just symbolic of my work of moving on. So that's one thing. How on earth are you gonna trust these people, Cicada? How are you gonna trust any community ever after this? Wink, wink. I like that thing, the Anticore. So many weird little background details like that, right? You never explain them to the audience, and you don't even know yourself. There's so many things you realize as a creator that you there's so many background stuff, so much stuff that you put in, but it doesn't matter to anything in the actual plot of anything. So
I saw you peering in here. You a refugee of some sorts? Well then, if you want, you're welcome to stay here. Our village is gleaming with love and fruit from our beautiful goddess, Solaris. Hey, don't worry.
Eyeball shot.
Rituals here or anything.
Looking back, how did I make this thing on Flip-A-Clip? Flip-A-Clip sucks. How did I do this?
You want to stay? You can live with me. I have a guest room, a yoga room. You can do Pilates if you're into that kind of thing. Well, tally ho then. May I?
Tally ho then. He never says. They never say that again. I just misgendered my own character. Lorem Ipsum is a they. Lorem Ipsum is non-binary. That's effed up that I misgendered my own character, guys. see that animation error? Little pink foot there for a second. I have all these little creatures. There's not a lot of creatures, but like it's enough to make it feel more lived in, I guess. Pineapple. The idea there was that like the sun ray just kind of shoots out at this thing and the thing generates fruit, I guess. Which does not make sense. A lot of this is just to sell the idea of a sun village.
Well, wasn't that just a treat, little blue
But
boy?
once they get back in the house, that's where actual stuff happens.
Hey, wait, I just had an idea. How's about you write your name down so I have something to call you, eh?
And then this. The funny thing about this thing
Silly Manite?
is that I didn't mean to spell it like that.
Silly man?
But I kept it in
Nice.
because I think that'd be fitting for
Although your
Cicada,
name
the
is rather
10-year-old, to
ironic.
spell his name
Cicadas are a
wrong.
real loud bunch.
Cicada, the 10-year-old, in a
Just teasing.
village secluded away from everybody,
When I was a kid, I was
without any
real
proper
quiet.
education,
Well, but I
to spell his name wrong.
Hey, how's about
He
a
actually spelled it like
new-
silly manite. But yeah, that was an accident. But
Well,
I guess I harnessed
here it is.
Cicada's
It's
being
beautiful,
while
isn't it?
writing that.
Now, let's get that horrid outfit off of you. I mean, seriously. Whenever you garner the courage to speak, please tell me where you got that wretched outfit so I could burn the establishment to the ground.
That was like a movie moment. That was like a trailer movie moment.
I mean, why wouldn't I be kidding? We Solarians are peaceful creatures.
There's not a lot I don't like about Mr. Moon 1, except maybe
Marco.
some of the visuals could definitely be better, obviously.
With their own two hands.
But I think the
Wild card.
low frame rate worked for
Feast
this.
your eyes, Cicada. On an
I just need to
actual
get better at
outfit.
drawing, I think.
Now, put it on. Oh, right.
Like, the boiling is rough, but I'm still pretty proud of this. It's still very interesting.
Perfect. You're
The cicada in his little Solarian
Solarian
outfit.
now. Cicada, silly man.
Cicada, silly man.
Hey, whoever you were before, forget it. Forget it all.
Feet.
Solarian welcomes you with open arms, Cicada. Now, let me go make you some of our finest steak. It's a vegan steak made with pure solar energy.
I like this scene, and I thought this scene hit like hard when I made it at first, but then after Spiraling Skulk, the final like Destiny and Satchel scene hits way harder there.
I raised him.
I was thinking about that like yesterday.
He belongs.
I do love how surreal this scene feels though. Destiny still being loud.
Damn you. Damn you to hell, Destiny. You're worthless. Moaning and groaning for nothing. I hardly understand what happened to thine prey. T-Loon made everyone better, except for you. Cicada isn't my son anymore. He's a vile traitor.
Did I mention that I'll do Q&A at the end if anyone, if there's people here who are interested in asking questions? Because I'll do that. Forgot to mention that, I think. Unless I did. I don't remember that. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't have much to say here. This is pretty... this is pretty... Except... Which I've said this in my, like, thing I made that, like, reviews of Mr. Moon Story or whatever. But the muck is a spiritual force that forces you to face your problems head on. And there you go. That's her problem. That's her problem. And Cicada's problem was his home, his quote unquote home. This scene, this is one of my favorite things we've ever done. This scene specifically.
Enjoy the steak.
Cicada's realistic depiction of a panic attack. I think I drew that hand wrong though. I did. These hand, there's like that happens in Mr. Moon too. In Destiny's scene, I draw the hands wrong. The hands are drawn wrong here. They're like reversed. Who cares though? Who cares?
Cicada?
Nothing makes sense here.
Cicada! Cicada, it's okay.
I really like how I did that flashback though, because it wasn't like a flashback to us. But I hate it when movies do like PTSD flashback things, and it's like actually a moment in. I guess some people experience it that way, but I don't. I just experience the feeling, and I think that flashback did that pretty well. Just like giving the feeling of being back in Seminole, but not like actually like showing a memory of Seminole. That's something I was like specific about from my own experience. Hi Malcolm Lazy Boy. I'm passively checking chat sometimes. Blue Moon. Okay. On to Spiraling Skulk. I'll probably have a lot more to say here. In Spiraling Skulk. Yeah, I'm still pretty proud of Mr. Moon 1. It still holds up and it's still very important to me, very special to me. Made during a very weird, scary time in my life, which I might go into later after the thing itself, because there's a lot to talk about there. But I'm not going to talk about all of it, obviously, it's very personal. But I still am very specific about music like that. Like I like 1920s ballroom music a lot. Oh yeah, here we go. Modern stuff. This ain't your grandpa's, Mr. Moon. I had to put a sensitive content warning here, even though arguably the first film is more I don't know though, because this shows stuff more. Like this, in the first film, you have to kind of extrapolate what Cicada is going through and what is happening, but this just kind of shows the stuff. There's just kind of, because the whole point of it is to be like, this is what is happening. This is Cicada's reality. This is what's happening to him. Kind of thrusted him into reality, basically. This is the idea behind that. I have to find better words to express what I'm trying to say there, but when I exported this is a technical thing. When I exported this, I didn't know what it was gonna exactly look like, because it was on my computer. I did the editing on the computer this time. I put filters over it. So that's why there's like kind of this blurry bit on the side, which kind of bothers me. But I was like, I'm not re-exporting it. It looks fine. It's whatever. I wanted it to be kind of blurry-ish all over, but not really, if that makes sense.
Oh,
It works.
Cicada!
Not Cicada, Lorem's long sleeves at first, which then just randomly stopped happening because I just decided to stop drawing them with long sleeves. Oh, all these Solarians. That egg guy was designed by Mangosteen, who actually animates a scene in this, and it's like one of my favorite scenes in this movie, if not my favorite, because it's so good. It's such a good job on that scene.
Hi, um, I'm Cicada, Ipson. Cicada Ipson.
Lorem has a son.
That these two were voiced by my friends. One of them's a school friend, one of them's my bestie.
I love you, Cicada!
Green one's bestie.
Love you too. Love you too, Lorem. Anyways,
Starting to rain, I think.
I'm Maya Ibsen's stepson. I'm a refugee from the lunar
I like
which is a cult.
that this slows down. This slows down. I was really intentional about the pacing here. Because I feel like with everything else I've made, everything is super fast paced and just whoop, 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 this. This I was super intentional about slowing it down.
They didn't treat me the best.
I can't tell if the scene drags on or not, but I feel like it makes sense for it to be kind of slow.
I wasn't able to talk for a while, and I didn't think I had anything of value to really say, but that's changed recently. And
The
I
opening
wanted to
screams
formally
passion project.
introduce
Yeah.
myself to you all.
Yeah.
So did Laura.
Essentially.
Laura wanted me to do this too. And I wanted to.
Why
thank
did I give
all
you
for
crowns
giving me
now?
a
You all
home.
have crowns.
You know, Celeria is a.
Except for
Celeria is a
Doggy.
beautiful place, and I just wanted to thank you all for being here for me, even though you didn't know who I was for the past 6 months.
The slowed down bits give me
How do you
Jack
do?
Stauber. I was really inspired by Jack Stauber
So,
throughout this
I
entire
wanted
thing.
to read
So,
this poem
it makes
that
sense.
I made about my life.
I love Jack Stauber.
It's kind of very.
I mean, I used
sweet.
New Normal for one of the trailer songs for this movie. So
There it is.
I like this
The
scene.
moon's threshold
Like
was
visual
dark with
poetry.
gold, and neither could his cunning.
I also started getting really into
Colonies
poetry
cold
while
roof
making
with
this
cold,
one.
Hot icy
So.
snow stays running. And though I am out of my goo, I suffer still and stammer.
We're gonna be here for 50 minutes because this is a 50-minute long movie. I can't believe I made a 50-minute long movie. What am I doing?
Scared of what is right.
My eyeball.
I'm mortified to go to sleep because he comes out at night.
He comes out at night. That's the tagline for the movie. Oh my god.
Woo! Woo! Cicada! Yeah! Cicada, you did good!
Cicada, you did good. Hey, Cicada, don't be all down in the dumps about the village's lack of reaction. Luis Hilarion. I feel like I need to talk about this. Oh my god, the production for Spiraling Skulk was actually hell because I went from going to a school-issued iPad, not really a school-issued iPad, it was more of an art teacher-issued iPad. I talked about this in my other stream the other day. But I went from a school-issued iPad to my own iPad, but the school-issued iPad got taken away before I had my new iPad. So I went from Procreate Dreams to Flip-A-Clip to ToonSquid to this and that and this and that, and oh my god, it was hell. So be grateful I didn't cancel this shit because there's so much going on.
Can I finish my steak? No, Cicada! We're all supposed
This
to rest
part,
symbiotically.
like this whole them having to rest symbiotically, this is kind of scary to talk about right now, but I was in like kind of this weird friend group, and they all just kind of had these weird rituals, and I guess that's kind of what I based that off of. They weren't okay. Some of them were inherently unhealthy, but not everyone in that group was like a bad person. So it's complicated. These people are complicated. Everyone in this film is complex and nuanced in their own way. So is Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon isn't as much as he's bad for Cicada. He's a monster to Cicada. I don't like this scene. This is my least favorite scene in all of Mr. Moon. This is my least favorite Sachem Destiny scene. This is my least favorite scene in general.
6 whole months.
I like how it visually looks. I like the compression. I like how compressed it got. It looks cool compressed.
But you'll never leave me, Destiny. You can't.
Yeah, it's funny because this scene, it's just like, it sucks. I don't like it, and then it goes into like one of my favorite things I've ever done. I'm not sure how I feel about how Mr. Moon was animated here. I was experimenting because this is how he was kind of supposed to be, like this kind of weird, rigid creature. But I don't know about that. Then it goes here. This is like one of the best things, one of my favorite things I've done. This scene, I love this bird. And there's like a comment on Spiraling Skulk that talks about the "you are who you're eaten by" or whatever, or what you're eaten by line. And yeah, I'm proud of that line. That comment talks about it well.
Delhoum's threshold could not withhold. Delhoum's threshold could not withhold. Delhoum's threshold could not.
Stop it! Leave me alone!
That was that line like clip out was accidental, but I kept it in because I thought it fit.
You
This
are
line.
what you are eaten by.
No!
I feel like that scene, that starts the movie. Right there, that scene starts the movie. That's where the movie starts. Because everything else kind of jumps back on that scene, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, it builds up upon that scene and, like, jumps back to it. It, like... You have another nightmare? It kind of comes together after that scene. The rest of it is just kind of separate. The beginning of the film is separate from that, if that makes sense. This film has a weird structure, is what I'm saying. I know, Cicada. It's impossible to feel safe again after going through something like what you went through. I don't really know how to help, though. I like this scene too. This is a good scene.
Cicada. You're the safest you've ever been in your life.
It was inspired by people trying to help me and not doing a good job.
Yeah, I know, Cicada. I know.
But it's kind of impossible to actually help people who are going through stuff like this.
I'll let you be, Cicada.
Like, yeah, it's kind of
Call me if
it's
you need
kind of the best
anything,
thing to do is to
alright?
kind of let them be at some points. Depends on the situation, of course, but and then this dissociation scene right here, this was not supposed to be in the film, but I made it, and I'm so happy it did. It saved this part of the film, because I feel like if I just jumped into the next part, it wouldn't have felt good, but it feels good because of the scene. And then, yeah, the cut to black. These cuts to black were just to help you process these things, because I feel like a lot of it is pretty intense. If you know, if you understand. It's in the bug's power to bend his powers. But is he? But is he? This upcoming scene is one of my lesser favorite ones. I think I just don't like exposition that much, which is funny because my next film, the whole point of it is going to be like to set up this world, to be expository, and then just fuck it all up. Fuck it all up. It doesn't even matter. And then it's going to be a deep character study. I was talking about that on Instagram last night. But This is exposition. I don't really like doing exposition, but that you kind of need it at the same time. I like the fun stuff.
Oh, Sachem, sir? Why aren't thou chanting with us? Chief? Sir, are you okay?
I like the way this little part turned out with all the filters. Like, I like how Mr. Moon looks like he has a shade on the side.
Dear children,
Like
go
a
back
shine,
to
I guess.
Valdon's. I would like to have a word with the Sillimanites.
Oh, yes, Lord. Right away.
I like the scene. It's a pretty cool one. I like how much more authoritarian Mr. Moon is in this film.
What could happen with the absence of
He's a lot more...
is putrid.
He's like a dictator here. He's like a...
Putrid. So, dearest
He's a lot
children,
more
what is so
of an authority
impressive?
figure than he was in the first movie. He's a lot more active and more of an authority figure.
Creating paternal despair with my juice.
You can tell Mr. Moon 1 and 2 are like very different movies, but they're like
Well, it's never easy.
I think they work together pretty well still, but they're very different. You can tell.
To tend to.
Like Spiraling Skulk is a lot more of a drama
In which I cannot get
than a horror, if that makes sense. It's like a drawer. It's a drawer.
Well, if thou shalt be so keen on this, I will skulk for Cicada.
But yeah, Mr. Moon 1's like more horror centric, more
Once we bring him back.
scary, disturbing. This is more drama focused.
You as well, Destiny. Don't
That face.
look at me that way.
Oh Lord, no. She doesn't mean in a disrespectful way. She's just upset about Cicada as well. Thank you for your blessing.
You're welcome. I will begin my skulk for Cicada. You two keep yourselves in order, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. You are now free to go.
Thank you.
Which song did you like, Malcolm? Yeah, Bird Scene. Yeah, Bird Scene is one of my favorites. I like this scene too. I'm gassing myself up here because I like Spiraling Skulk.
Well, Cicada.
I have weird mixed feelings on it, but I like it at the same time.
Hopefully this will get your mind off things. You know, less Mr. Moon, more, fish. hey, look at that weird bug.
That bug was like supposed to be one of those bugs that like run around on water.
Nature can be cruel. I don't like it.
You can see eyeballs back there, by the way. You can see Mr. Moon eyeballs. He's stalking. He's skulking.
I think it's worth it.
Biped python. I've
Python.
had the biped python thing for years, I think.
Are you?
Yeah, since like 2019 or something. I drew like a biped python, I think. And I don't know if it was 2019. It was like it might have been like 2020 or 2021 or something. But the biped python has been a thing for a while. The idea of a snake with legs was really funny to me.
We've already had
This scene, I don't know if I'm gonna go too much into the whole personal thing with this scene. But, real familial issues. Not like it's metaphorical. I don't have hunting trauma, but
Not today. You've been saying that for 2 weeks.
but the whole
On Lorem,
death.
just
I think
like
this
that python.
music is called the slow
Think
death
out
of an
this
innocent
way.
creature,
Help him.
and the idea
Slaughter
behind it
creatures
is
by killing
um
I just
like,
don't see how taking
the
a
idea
life
of
innocent
masculinity
creature is supposed to make
as,
me stronger.
as an idea, killing the
Give me that.
killing the innocent child inside of yourself.
Now, how
I guess
hard
that's how I'm gonna
was
put that. I gotta be careful about what I say about some of this stuff. And this scene, this is another scene that I wasn't gonna put in, but it's like, it slows it down and makes you able to process this stuff. So, I like this little, it's a little character moment too. The cicada's like, they're there, it's okay. Like, we're in the same boat, buddy. We're in the same boat. We both got shit going on. This is Wedding of a Painted Doll, slowed down. Oh god, the craziest, like one of the craziest things I've ever done in animation is coming up. I never thought in my life that I would do an animated musical number, but I guess I'll talk a little bit about that when it's happening. About the personal part of that, because it's starting to get, it's like slowly creeping more and more into like personal stuff. Like, near the end of it, I'm not going to be able to talk about anything, like, personal, I think. I can probably allude to some of it, but it's, like, really scary personal stuff.
Hey,
But yeah, that's Mr. Moon, by the way. He's a shapeshifter.
what is... Wow, Cicada. You're looking... delicious.
Again, never in a million years did I think that I would have made a musical number.
Cicada, it's time for you.
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about this whole thing. So, the idea of a musical number was spawned from me having nightmares about my, I'll just say, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna say it, my abusive ex.
What is this place?
She was in the theater. I got her in the theater. And I was having nightmares where she would like sing to me and stuff. And this is inspired by that. Like, I would have these weird, crazy, like, theatrical number nightmares where she would sing shit to me. So, like, okay, I gotta put this in the movie. It just makes sense. So, that's why Mr. Moon goes into some Disney-ass musical numbers, because I had dreams about my abusive ex singing to me.
No, I need you to get out of here.
That's fine.
I cannot withstand this right now. I can't. Okay, I've already been having...
This compression is unintentional,
I don't need you in here.
but it looks so good.
Well,
I love compression.
Cicada, you're a lot more talkative
It works
than
here.
you used to be. Shut up. Shut up.
I don't think, like, Google Drive, I'm watching some Google Drive, I don't think it can handle all these weird colors.
Oh, Cicada, don't you see now it's time to go where you belong. You don't want to see her still in the fog.
Oh, cicada.
Don't you see
I love how I synced
it's
the
much
text-to-speech
easier
with the
being you
song.
than me. How
I feel like this is the first,
selfish of
like,
you to
this right here is the
bring
first part where I introduced the idea of Mr. Moon actually being like a shapeshifter. I think it is. But yeah, he's been a shapeshifter the entire time.
Maybe if you were
But he's still like a moon god who
caring
just shapeshifts in different kind of moon shapes, I guess. My cat's
care
here.
all too much. I came all this way so I could free you from your shame.
I don't know if you can hear my cat.
I guess you're not gonna come back with me right now, but I'll get you back somehow.
This scene is crazy. I'm not gonna say why, but it's crazy.
I can't have this.
I can't have this. Yeah, it's very out of nowhere. It's it just happens. And that like is a barrier into like the third act, I guess. I don't even think this movie has acts. It just kind of exists and it does stuff.
Yes, dearest Sachem, Cicada lives
I love the
in
music here. This is one of my favorite
Salaria
tracks.
Valeria? You mean in Sunnyside?
now. I'm afraid so.
Truly a strange world it is, Lord. You raise a
You don't realize it until near the end, but this movie is about Cicada and Destiny. Like, Destiny is a big part of this film.
Dost thou give me and Destiny the mission to leave
Speak of the devil.
village and get our son?
I made a mistake letting him slip from under my hand before.
You assumed your best, Lord. We will find him.
No, you didn't, Mr. Moon. He's manipulating. Mr. Moon's intention in the first movie was
If that
to
is
just
the
let
outcome,
Cicada go so he'll have
in case the
PTSD
bug
nightmares every
return
night.
once more.
Right away.
And he got that. He got that wish. See, Mr. Moon isn't like... He just does shit. He just does shit.
Destiny. Tilune has told me where Cicada lies.
Where does Cicada lie?
He lies in Celeria. Sunnyside.
Sunnyside.
Tilune has granted
Oh,
us
another
permission
thing
to
about
go find
Sunnyside.
him.
I just changed it to Sunnyside MI because this film was originally supposed to take place in Missouri for some reason.
I intend to leave now.
But I got that wrong. I got the shorthand thing for Missouri wrong. I did MI, which is like Michigan, I think, or something. So it's no longer in Missouri. It's just in some random place.
You? Or not?
The scene is crazy. The music.
Destiny. Come on.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff I can't exactly talk about. This stuff just kind of has to exist. And you have to kind of imagine what it is. I'm okay, though. I'm okay, though, guys. I'm safe. I'm safe just like Cicada. This is a long black screen because that was a lot to process. It was a lot to watch. Film's almost over, actually, I think. It's kind of close to over. I think there's like probably 10 minutes left or something. Or a little more, 15 or so. The help door.
Oh, hey, Cicada. Are you doing all right?
Lauren is just like baseline getting scared every time Cicada comes to them because Cicada always has some issues.
True, not you. So no, I didn't. Okay, well, I don't really know how to explain this.
Just like Cicada is a very alarming way to phrase that.
That's okay, Cicada.
Shh, it's okay. I'm okay, guys.
Just take your time. No rush. I think.
But yeah, the whole text-to-speech
Felony.
thing.
Oh, no.
I don't know if a part of me regrets using text-to-speech for Mr. Moon, because now, no, this is actually funny as fuck, because every time I see one of those TikToks using the CapCut text to speech, I just think of Mr. Moon, and it's like the funniest thing ever to me. But also, it like fits so well with what I was trying to do with Mr. Moon, make him like very unreadable because he's always just smiling. He's always doing weird little manipulations and subtle, weird things that you have to really think about to realize what he's doing, which is good because that's the kind of person he's inspired by.
Not good at all.
Um,
I know. I
so,
don't know what
yeah.
to do.
I think it
Are
works.
you
Though.
going to be okay?
I'm talking over like one of the saddest things.
So was Solaris. Hey, you know, they may be similar beings. Maybe Solaris is more powerful than him. What if they come here? And what if they take me back to Seminole? What if I go back?
Oh,
Ada, you'll be okay.
the rainbow tears is also something that I think if you look it up, you can just figure it out.
Everything I've worked up to. I won't let
But
that
it's just
happen to
basically
you,
like
little bug
symbolic
boy.
of a lot of emotions happening at once.
It's okay.
Because you notice Cicada just cries normally sometimes, which is just like a normal cry. But if he's having like an attack like this, I guess, then cries rainbow tears. Destiny always cries rainbow tears, or like
It's
gray
okay to be
sludge
scared,
too sometimes.
All right, just let it all.
This is the mangosteen scene. I love this scene. This was really hard to direct though. I like made an animatic, and since the sky's all weird, it was like so hard to like get that right. Because I know my style is so weird and it's hard for other people to comprehend. But Mangosteen did a good job with my directions and stuff. And the bird's a skull now. I love this scene. It's just so good. It's just... It's deranged in a different way from the original Mr. Moon. And I like that. The parallels between Cicada coming to Solaria for the first time and then coming to Solaria for the first time.
The power of crying, am I right?
The power of crying, am I right? That's kind of a stupid line.
line.
That's kind of a stupid line.
Made me feel weak.
Some of these lines
Oh,
are stupid.
No. It's kind of the opposite. Crying makes you stronger, Cicada. It means you're more human. Huh.
I think what's I think a
Yeah,
genuine criticism that someone said to me one time was that like the voice acting in this is weird, and it is.
There was motion in
Genuinely, because I was on Zoloft for a lot. I was on Zoloft for like most of the production of this movie,
Probably nothing of note.
and it made me like super emotionally numb, so it was hard to voice act.
Okay.
And just in general emotional numbness too. That's genuinely the reason why the voice acting is weird in this movie. Eight, 708, 708. Yep. 8 is a very important number, and I'm not gonna explain why. 8 is everywhere in Mr. Moon. You gotta pay attention to that. That's another really weird, like very, like you won't be able to get it because it's a personal thing. The music here, I'm so glad I did like a what's it called when you, I can't think right now. But it's the Village of Seminole music again. And there they are. I don't like those drawings.
Hi.
There we go, that's better.
Welcome to Solaria. Where is my son? Your son? The only son we have here is our beautiful goddess Solaris.
I'm just gonna say, this scene was like this was like a premonition for actual things that happened to me later on. Like, I'll like allude to it later, but something crazy happened near the end of the production of this movie. I'm not gonna say what, but
Look,
crazy
sir,
shit happened.
this is a valley of peace. There's no need to raise your voice at me. And as mayor of this village, I have the authority
See all
to
the
ask you to
eyeballs?
leave
Oh, man.
if you're going to create unneeded conflict. And
Listen here. You have kidnapped
I
my
love the animation here.
indoctrinated
This took so long.
into
This
the
specific shot took so long, but I'm so
bloodline.
glad I did it like this.
Stunted his
I love
development.
how Satcham just
You
like
have
grows
broken
in
it.
weird
You have
ways, and he's just like
broken my family.
he goes completely off model, I guess. If you can even say that these guys have
You
models.
are single-handedly responsible for the slow death of Seminole.
Whoa, name drop.
I don't think you're right about any of this. I think
It doesn't matter what you think.
There's actually some pretty impressive animation here that I'm proud of. Like, I look back on this stuff, I'm like, how the hell did I do this? What did I do? How did I do this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like, this is another one of those things, like, how the hell did I do this? I think I drew hands wrong again. I don't know, I draw hands so weird that it's like, they're almost interpretive. Like, you can just, like, interpret them in any way that you want. Really.
Cicada, no. Go back in the
Go
house.
back in the house,
This is
bro.
dangerous.
Go back.
You
Get
know
outta
it's
here.
Dangerous.
Go back. My body's getting exhausted. I'm sitting in a weird position.
Cicada, where are we? Why aren't we in the village?
See more weird tears.
I am in the village.
I am in the village. That's a good
Are you
line.
talking
That's a
about?
good line.
Who is this Solarian?
This part, I love this part. Destiny music slowed down. Originally, I was gonna have the ending for Destiny be that she was gonna end up living in Solaria with Cicada, but my friend was like, "That's not realistic. That's not realistic for the kind of situation Destiny's in." And I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck, that's right." But I wanted Destiny to be as happy as you guys wanted her to be. But nope, it just didn't make
I
sense.
speak to you, Cicada. Is there something wrong
If
with you?
Satcham was alive, Destiny had to be with him.
Answer me.
Lay off of him.
I could have killed off Satcham, but I don't know. That wouldn't have made sense.
He's not your child.
Excuse me?
He's an Ipsun now.
Damn you.
A lot happens in such a short amount of time. And then this, I think this might actually be my favorite consumer thing ever. The goddess of love and pain. The goddess of love and pain. I should have told you. Fuck, you're right. I should have told you. Well, you can rewatch the VOD, I guess. And we still have some time. And also, I'm going to do a Q&A thing at the end if people want that. It is weird seeing them with people. They didn't even mention that. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna go into this one.
Why do you keep doing this to me? I thought you'd come back to me by now, Cicada. I love you more than you can imagine.
The hearts there, they're supposed to be like feeder mats.
For you.
Wink,
No,
wink,
no,
wink,
no,
wink.
you built a prison for me. Oh no, I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm sorry you feel that way, bro. My stomach's starting to hurt. I don't like this.
Self-sufficient, Cicada. We are virgins.
Money shot right there.
Human. After all,
The Toon Invasion people like that
you're
show.
not human. You're a monster. I have eyes. And look at my pretty little head. It's a heart. I just want your forgiveness, Cicada.
I don't even know what to say to this scene.
I am only human. For I am.
I'm obviously not gonna go into what this is, like, personally. I don't know what to say.
Whatever. Make anything that happens to me okay.
Explode. Your head explode. And there's baby cicada. Goo goo gaga. That's definitely not a metaphor for anything. Definitely. This isn't personal at all. None of this is anything. None of this is anything at all. This especially is not anything at all. Ever. Cicada is gonna climb a tree. Originally, which I should have done this. Oh my god, why didn't I do this? He was gonna like scream as he climbed this tree. Like a cicada. He's gonna do like a cicada scream. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I do like how kind of quiet this scene is actually. Like I like how this kind of just goes on, like the climbing. And you can't see it very well, but there's like symbols and stuff on the tree, and yeah, this is like, that was probably my favorite thing I've ever done.
Are they gone? Yes, they are. Hopefully forever. So,
This also is definitely not a metaphor for anything.
Cicada, was it? Yeah. Why? you don't take after them at all. Well, physically you do, but other than that, you're a lot different from them. So I was kind of confused about the whole thing.
Gee, I wonder why he was looking at his hands. Strange.
Unsuccessful.
This scene
It'll
is
be fine,
crazy.
as long as you come to grips with it.
Crazy.
Being in the sunlight is a risky feat for us creatures.
The music. I'm so proud of the music I made for this.
I want my son back.
It's crazy. I made this in FL Studio Mobile.
Sachem.
I'm gassing myself up for the
has
music.
proven to be weak. He will never take after you. He is not worthy to be the next Sachem of Sumner. He has constantly worked against you.
I don't like how
creating
small
eternal
Mr. Moon looks right now.
despair
He looks
with your
tiny. He
juices.
should look huge.
It's time to let go of him.
And yourself.
Will it ever change?
I'll go
I needed
a
to
little
say the
bit
same.
into this whole nose thing. Actually, maybe I'll just go into it because I already talked about it before. But this nose thing, It's like it's hard to say out loud, but it's like metaphorical of being taken advantage of. Let's just say that. Because for me, the idea behind the whole nose picking thing is that the nose is kind of a sensitive area, I guess. It's like a more intimate, sensitive area. So for Mr. Moon to just kind of dig his giant claws into it, it's like, yeah, you can kind of get where I'm going at with that. That was the idea behind that. And this scene. Dear God! So, I said something about alluding to something earlier. That shot right there, that frame, as soon as I drew that, as I was drawing that, some crazy shit happened to me. I'm not gonna say anything about what happened to me, but crazy shit happened to me. So, I feel like, a certain parts of the scene, you can kind of see my line art was a little more like jaggedy. That's because I was shaking. Like, I was shaking while making it. Like, I feel like this shot maybe kind of, I don't know, you can't really see it, but my hand was shaking as I was drawing the scene, as I was making the scene. Like, I was like shaking profoundly while making this because of the crazy thing that happened. And then Destiny pulls out her eyeballs and her heart because she doesn't want to see or feel anymore. Yeah, this, looking back on this makes me nauseous now. I was recovering from foot surgery when I was making this too. So, this scene was made while I was on my bed with a healing broken foot.
I love you more than you could imagine, Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah. This ending is something else. A cultural lobotomy parallel? I mean, kinda, yeah. Basically, yeah. Like, becoming complacent with the culture that you're a part of. That's like the whole thing of this.
Hi. Hey, Cicada. Heavy stuff back there, eh? Whenever something like that happens, I try not to think about it. I just sort
I
of
like this scene. I
let
like how
it sink
human
down
Cicada feels
to a
here. Like, he
place
feels
that
real
I
here.
never have to look at it again. And
He feels like a little
that's
kid
what I'm
here.
doing right now. Sometimes I do it without even realizing. Yeah, I don't know if that. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I, I'm sorry I brought them here. no harm was done to us, Cicada. It's all perfectly fine. That's good. You're okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? I I don't know if I'll ever be okay. Oh,
I don't know if I'll ever be okay.
but I'm
Wow, hate
I'm
that
here,
lovingly.
aren't I'm alive.
That's how I feel about this
I
about this
exist,
ending specifically. That's how I
and
feel about it
I'm
now.
safe. I'm safe. Cicada, I've never been more proud of someone than I am of you. Cicada, no, I'm serious. I know you are.
I just didn't really know how else to react to that.
This is a cute scene. It's cute.
Cicada, I got a gift for you. Wait here.
I love that boing. Boing. Boing.
Looky here. Take a look at what's inside.
The glasses. Originally, these were going to be new sunglasses for Cicada, but I ended up
How do I
making them
look?
normal glasses because I thought that made more sense
Absolutely dashing.
thematically than giving Cicada more fucking sunglasses. Like, that doesn't make sense. That would be, like, the opposite of what you want to do for Cicada. And this right here, it's rest time. It's rest time. It's time to rest. It's time to rest, guys. Time to go to bed. Go to sleep. It's rainy today. I'm sleepy. And then there we are. So, yeah, that was... that ending is just something else. And this is Good Night, Little Angel. With the dead bird in the background. Yeah, this ending, like, Spiraling Skulk has like a thing to it where it starts off being like, okay, whatever, this is a movie. I guess it kind of follows the same kind of thing I'm going for with my next movie, but like my next movie is gonna be even scarier than this and even more personal. It's basically gonna be an autobiography. But this like starts off as like, okay, this is like a drama. This is a drama. This is a movie that exists, has a plot, and then just kind of slowly dies, I guess. Like this, everybody dies. Some die fast, some die slow. One thing is for sure, nobody dies as slow as the slow death of Seminole. Don't you see it? Seminore's your home. Yeah, your home is dying, buddy. Yeah, this is... I haven't actually like watched this and paid attention to it since I like released it, so I'm like, whoa, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's my movie, guys. I like the bells here, too. I like that I added bells at the end. There we are. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that was the movie. That was the movies, I guess. Movies/movies/movies. So, is there something else I want to talk about here that I didn't really get into? I'm trying to scrub through and see if I have any extra things I want to say. Because I kind of did go silent for some of it. I was just like trying to think of things to say. But, oh, something here I want to talk about. It's funny. It's a funny thing. It's a little funny thing. I don't know if I can find it, though. If I can go back. Okay, yeah. This scene. So, when this was streaming, somebody asked, is this a Smiler reference? Because this, fucker in the background, which, no, I can't zoom into it. But that thing in the corner, no, that's actually just another Mr. Moon form I never used. That was like his true form, I guess. I never used it. But people thought it was a Smiler reference, like the Smiler, the roller coaster at Alton Towers, because I love the Smiler at Alton Towers. And I thought they were talking about the background music, because the background music is Charmaine by Mantovani or whatever, however the hell you pronounce that. So I thought they were talking about that. So like, wait, what? Really? That's a deep cut. I didn't even like talk about that to that person. Hi, Aiden Barnes. You missed the whole thing, Aiden. That's okay. You can like rewatch the whole commentary because I'm gonna keep it up, obviously. But yeah, so there's that. That's a funny little factoid right there. You guys can ask questions too. I'm not gonna like dip yet. I'm kind of just gonna go through some of this stuff a little bit more detail, more depth. So you can ask questions too if you want about the movie. Or in general, I don't know. If you just want to ask questions. But what else is there? The musical number. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this a little more. So, yeah. Basically, I'm just going to talk about the film a little bit more. Basically, the idea, not the idea, but like the whole thing. In 2023, I got out of a really bad abusive relationship. It fucked up my brain in a lot of ways. That's not the only thing that fucked up my brain, but that's one of the things that fucked up my brain. And I got out of this relationship in May of 2023 after I started working on Mr. Moon. And I realized as I was working on it a little bit more, I realized as I was making it a little bit more, what I was thinking, like subconsciously, I was already talking about my ex, well, or like thinking about my ex and making Mr. Moon basically as an idea is my ex. And I realized that I kind of ran with it, and then that's where the whole, well, I was just starting to feel like that, and then this happened. This scene happened. If this makes any sense, what I'm saying makes any sense. But then this whole scene happened
Perfect not
after I realized everything. And then this is just how I felt at that time, basically. It's hard to explain. There's a lot of weird complexities to it. But yeah, there's that. And then Mr. Moon 2. Again, I'm not going to say everything about it, but it dives a little more into like familial trauma that I have, more just like deeper, more personal stuff that I'm not really going to talk about, because I can say, hey, I was in an abusive relationship, because that's a common thing that everyone, not everyone, but like a lot of people deal with, which is why I kind of wanted to make this about what I made it about, because like a lot of people will connect with that. A lot of people will feel that sort of connection with it because of that whole thing. But yeah, so it's about a lot of stuff, but that was the main thing that I realized that kind of pushed it forward and made it my best project yet. Like, I agree with Aiden. This is I feel like this is the best project yet. I was wondering what made you come up with this. So yeah, I mean, I guess I just kind of answered that. But I mean, at first it was just an April Fool's joke. I just made this I made the story as an April Fool's joke, but then just kind of started building up upon itself and doing more and more stuff, which begs the, not really question, but begs the statement that even the tiniest little things you do in art and in general, it comes from this like very deep part of your subconscious mind that you don't really have access to until you actually think about it and like meditate on it. And that's what happened there. I just realized I'm doing this on July 8th. That's crazy. What the hell? I didn't even, okay, well, that was an accident. But 8 is a number, so I'm going to say the 8 thing. 8 was my abusive ex's favorite number. That's the thing there. And then I realized, would I submit these film? Yeah, I would submit them in film festivals. I've done it before. I've submitted Mr. Moon 1 to an online film festival called Hollow Beef. How the hell did this start as a joke? Yeah, I submitted this to this thing called a Hollow Beef when that existed. It doesn't exist anymore. I want to do more film festival stuff, but I can't find anything that would like fit this, I guess. I don't know though. Right now it's streaming on this thing called Toon Invasion though, which is kind of like a thing. It's a thing for indie animation. But yeah, how the hell did this start as a joke? So I wonder if I can find it. Hold on. I could probably find it in my YouTube posts, actually. This, like, April Fool's poster that I made. it was after I made Mr. Moon, a Mr. Moon short. And I was like, I'm gonna make a full length movie out of this freaking moon guy. And then I ended up doing it. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if it's down here. We're gonna be doing a lot of scrolling here. If I'm trying to look for this, because it's deep in there. Let's see if we can find it. It's deep. I need to scroll faster because it's past this. That's when Mr. Moon came out. Let's see. It's Sucklet. This, that. Wait, actually, no. It's gonna be probably April 2023. Yeah, here it is. This stuff. And then right after that, I was like, okay. I don't think I uploaded it here. Oh, I must have only uploaded it in my Discord. I don't know why I did that. Okay, well, it was like these, I guess for reference. Like the school system 2 kindergarten thing. It was like this, but it was Mr. Moon. And it was like, I think it was just Mr. Moon, like the movie. It didn't have like Village of Seminar in it. It was just this joke poster thing. And I thought about the story. And I was like, hey, this is actually kind of an interesting idea. It was like, bloodthirsty cult. Mr. Moon's bloodthirsty cult is bloodthirsty. How did you get it on Toon Invasion? They reached out to me, actually. I didn't reach out to them. I didn't know they existed until they reached out to me. They emailed me and were like, hey, you want Mr. Moon to stream on our thing? I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then, yeah, that happened. So that's how that Toon Invasion thing happened. I don't know. You might be able to like email them and get things on them, or like message them on Instagram. Because I know you definitely have stuff that you'd probably want to show. They paid you? Yeah, they paid me $20 for non-exclusive streaming rights. So with potential for more stuff. What else is there that I want to talk about here? Cicada meditating. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess Lorem scene. This scene. Talk about a little bit. Here. This. So I kind of alluded to this earlier. I guess I can talk about this. So the idea behind this is how do I word this without how do I word this without making it sound like something bad's happening to me? I said something about, how about this? Yeah. So the idea behind this is masculinity. The idea of masculinity killing young children, basically. Killing their souls with the firm grasp of masculinity. I don't know how to word this without making it sound bad. But, have to rule over Solaria. Every episode. It's not like a literal. It's metaphorical. This hunting thing is metaphorical for killing innocent creatures, aka killing the innocent child within yourself. Basically, that's basically what that is. You can fill in the rest of whatever that means. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I could say, but I don't know. This is a very complicated piece of movie for me. Very complicated. That's definitely how you talk. Very complicated piece of movie. I'm just going from Mr. Moon 1, Mr. Moon 2. For a second here, I'm going to talk about my next movie. So I'm making... My next movie is going to be called Tatted Fabric Skin. It's gonna be about this dystopian society of people who come out of the womb like disfigured, all because of some metal orb thing that came crashing down on Earth a bunch of years ago. And then this guy called Richard von Snippelson created this thing called tatting because he wanted to sing. So he did surgery on himself and made it so that he can sing. All this fun stuff. It's gonna be kind of like, I already talked about this in my like video essay thing, but it's gonna be kind of like a refinement of all these ideas that I have. It's gonna be really personal, so I'm excited about that. That's something I just wanted to kind of interject. Like, hey, I'm making something, guys. I'm making another thing. Another big thing is coming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can go over to that thing right now. I can go look at this thing real quick. Look at this movie. Oh my god, look. Whoa. Whoa, what the H? The H is happening here. Whoa. Whoa. Hear that music? I made that music. More music. Let's go to music. I'm getting very off track here. If anyone else has any questions, let me know. It says there's only one person here, so probably not. Probably end this very shortly, but more music for the thing. Very different from what I was just... Okay, yeah, this film, I'm like not even done writing it yet, and I've already made this amount of music right here for it. I'm letting the music kind of guide the tone, I guess. It's an interesting thing that I'm experimenting with. This I haven't finished yet. Neutral Evil Girls. It's gonna be the weirdest thing ever. Okay, yeah, there's that. If no one else has any questions, then I'm gonna end this. Because I've done enough yapping, and I am tired, and I'm sweaty and gross, and I need to take a shower or something. So if anyone else has anything left to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Not to be confused with your peas. I did a lot of talking about my trauma, and I am exhausted now because of that. So, anybody? I'm gonna give you like a minute. Yeah, any last things to say? Any last words? Any last words? 3:20, this is when I would end school. This is the time I'd end school. Peace out. Okay, that's my sign. Goodbye bye. Goodbye bye.